Far-Changing Tides is a simple platform puzzler where you play as the world's tiniest ship captain. You navigate from one puzzle to the next in a ship that looks like it was designed by somebody who has never seen a ship before, nor do they understand the physics of water resistance, as your ship looks about as streamlined as a house. The game starts off simple enough with your ship getting blocked and you having to solve a couple of simple puzzles in order to free your ship and progress within the game. As the game progresses, you get upgrades for your ship, such as an engine or the ability to become a submarine, which then allow you to solve puzzles later in the game. None of the puzzles that you encounter within the game are especially difficult. There are no complex multi-layered puzzles, so you won't find yourself getting stuck for particularly long. However, each puzzle is unique and utilises the different features of each location well. And this is one of the key strengths of what is basically a relatively straightforward game. The game moves on to new locations with each puzzle and therefore gives you a constant sense of variety and progression. Additionally, each new location looks great, from the browns of a rusting shipyard to the dark, murky, unknown depths of going underwater, to the stark contrast of black and white from a midnight winter scene. It's this constant sense of variety that keeps the game engaging despite its simplicity and relatively short runtime of about 6 to 8 hours. When travelling from location to location, you have to keep your ship powered, such as managing the engine and the sails, giving a small sense of micromanagement to the traversal. However, this is a double-edged sword. It can be quite fun later in the game managing the engine and the sail, especially when you're going through rough seas. However, at the start of the game, when you only have the sail, this can be quite slow and tedious. This is because some locations are quite surprisingly spaced apart. I found, especially at the start of the game, that there were long periods of just micromanaging the sail whilst waiting for the next location to arrive. And by long periods, I do quite literally mean this. One of these traversals, and I've timed it, took 6 minutes. Now 6 minutes doesn't sound particularly long, I'll grant you that, but when all you're doing is moving the joystick subtly in order to get the sail at the optimum speed, then 6 minutes can seem, well, long. By comparison, it can make the Lord of the Rings Special Edition seem relatively short. Another thing that the game does well is the controls. Considering the microscopic size of the little person you play as, the game does a great job of letting you know what you can and cannot interact with, something which could quite easily be lost considering the scale of the environments you're within. Generally speaking though, I enjoyed Far-Changing Tides. Thanks to the variety in puzzles, the ways you can traverse, and the different landscapes, and also the fact that the game doesn't hang around too long, I enjoyed what could have been a relatively boring journey.